I was losing touch with myself already. Getting here was easy, just a long trek through the dark. But leaving, now that was a whole other story.
Think about me.
It was the 6th day, or the 60th. The days seemed to blur together like two pencil strokes swiped with the palm of a hand.
Think about me.
I investigated my calendar, 2 years old but still counting days, for answers. The only answer I found was further confusion, as the dates had been marked out.
When you have
By who? It couldn't possibly be me.
think about me.
What the hell? I'm the only one here. Or perhaps it's him. The voice I hear echoing in my consciousness. He was the one who did it. I'd bet $10 on it if anyone else was here. Of course, others have tried to enter into my abode of solitude, but the door can only be opened from the inside, and I, being the only one holding the key, could not let them in. I had tried once or twice, or at least tried to crack it wide as to suit my own escape of this private hell, but that voice told me otherwise, and he's the ruler of this room, and of all inhabitants inside, of which fall down to only being me. Arguing was pointless, like a puppet trying to fight back against the cruel man pulling his strings. I had ambitions which would see me out the other side of this door. But similar to the key in my hand, they were rendered moot by none other than myself, or at least the part of my consciousness eating at me like a fat mosquito in a hot summer sun. Ah, the hot summer sun. Reminds me of the sunny days by the beach. Most people live on the beach. Bright sun shining down on them with the exception of the dark, treacherous shadows of large umbrellas, which they pass under from time to time. Of course, I have a different habit. I'm the one who lives under the roof, trapped in that reckless shade for eternity, pulled out once in a while by pure chance, only to fall back into the joyless atmosphere anxiously awaiting my return. There's a TV set, but despite its deceiving appearance, it doesn't work. Won't so as much as turn on. Goddamn infernal technology. There's a writing desk, stuck with paper and pencil, but it drains your thought and creativity. There's 100 doohickeys of every sort to be found, but none of them seem to be of any use. My days are spent in deep contemplation, wondering why I still exist. I feel starved and drained, but I have no desire to eat or drink. I'm not hungry or thirsty. It's a terrible sensation which seems to have no elixir. A plate of food appears daily, accompanied by a glass of fresh liquid. An Arizona tea and pizza, my favorite. But I don't eat it. I don't want to. And each day it sits calling to me but never being put to rest. Hell, if I'm stuck here, you are too, little buddy. What is this? Have I lost it? Talking to a plate of pizza. There was one other object of interest in this prison, a handgun. The handgun, despite being another inhabitant of this world, did not have a name, so I gave it one. Will. It had no bullets, so I took right to it as a friend, us both lacking a simple meaning. Although I know I had meaning, or goals to say the least, but I knew I'd never accomplish them, trapped in this hole that I am now. I began to reminisce to the days of my childhood when I was a boy, carefree and young. I seized Will by the handle and named him around like the water guns I used to play with. The memories came flooding back as I emulated the great water gun fight of my 10th birthday by hopping and rolling around the wide room. The event came back like it was yesterday. Explosions all around, a great war to behold. I pulled the trigger to spray my friend with the cool liquid, when a bullet flew out of the empty gun. I think I understood. The voice in me was trying to explain it clearly. I found the gun's purpose: to end mine. I placed the cold barrel to the roof of my mouth. And then it hit me. Not a bullet, but I was shot. The voice spoke to me again, except this time it sounded different. "Where am I?" I said. The door handle rattled, startling me like a scared puppy. And then it stopped. "I'm ready." The words poured from my mouth, clear and audible for the first time in however many days I've been here. I decided to make my move. It was bright on the other side, like the hot summer sun. I was on my way to the beach.
Think about me